Fortress, Maximus, and Scorponok. Titans that came after Metroplex and Trypticon, and they were actually... This Titan was pretty much the most powerful after that, because it reliably was able to defeat opposing Metroplex or Trypticon. But currently, now that Arc exists, Arc and Nemesis, this Titan is now pretty much the worst, and there are no really reasons to use him over other two Titans. You can, like, it works if you really like him. It works, sure, I will show you how to do it, but I'll go over the first skills, because, for example, you will use 4-star skill all the time in a battle, so let's go over this one only. It does electric damage over time, and that's unfortunately the worst skill out of the three. First, it's electric damage, and it is blocked by lightning rod build bots, which are extremely popular to put on build bots. Even all the way down in Platinum, people will use it, so you will absolutely see it come in a Cybertron and Prime. Of course, you can get rid of the build bot, but it's a nuisance and something to also, you have to pay attention to. And also, it's damage over time, and that's bad because enemies' defenses can just heal to a portion of the damage. For example, my Cronus defensive core heals, Alchemist defensive core heals, and less often you will see in the weaker bases they will use zone heals on build bots, which heal, self-repair cores on defenses which can heal, so this is why this ability is the worst by far. It's not bad, it works again, you can use this guy, he's viable, it's just he's weakest of the three. Now, as for the build, for attacks you will absolutely go with Lightning Strike and Piercing Beam. They do the most single target damage, and you need them if you want to take down the enemy Titan. Other skills are just... this skill basically just stuns and does a lot less single target damage, and this skill does a Tornado. It's okay for farming. If you're using him to farm Titan XP, then this skill is good, but otherwise go with this. This will give you the most damage. For passives, I will go with his passives, but beam resistance, you get damage reduction from beam damage for you and your allies. It's not that big of a deal, honestly. It's the least useful of his passives. It's just not that relevant. He doesn't even need it to beat Metroplex, so it's not a great passive. What does EMP effect do? EMP effect every 30 seconds disables one of enemy bots and defenses for 5 seconds. Only one, and this is bad. I don't think I need to tell you why this is bad. Every 30 seconds, only one for 5 seconds. No, absolutely not. Decoy is actually really solid. It does a fair amount of damage when exploding, and Decoy is really great also if you are just farming Titan XP. Titan Tech 3 XP, but otherwise there is very little usefulness to it. And lastly, let's go with Survival Instinct. It decreases damage from enemy Titan abilities by 30%. This is a really good passive actually, but again, it makes your Titan stronger. It doesn't really provide any useful effects to your squad, unlike other two Titans which do actually have passives that provide useful effects to squad, and they're actually useful. And last passive is Brute Force, which increases melee damage by 20%, basically your normal attacks, and that's also important. This is the build that you will use if you want to win, especially in Wars and Titan Assault. Inspires are pretty bad. This Inspire is only good on melee bots. It only works on melee bots, and it doesn't even work that well. And other one, it gives you stun immunity, but by the time you kill enemy Titan, you will already deal with everything that can stun you, so it's kind of irrelevant. This Titan is not again, he's the worst, but he can be used. He can beat all enemy Titans. He can beat Metroplex and Trypticon. He can beat Arc and Nemesis, but other than that, he doesn't provide any useful buffs to your squad. If you like the guy, use him. Go for it. I use him the most. He was my favorite Titan for a while, especially until before Arc and Nemesis came out. But they just overshadowed him, and he doesn't really have that much use anymore. His main use was that he was able to counter Metroplex and Trypticon. He dealt with them extremely easily, but now people are not running Metroplex and Trypticon on defense, so kind of no point to run this guy anymore. So I will show you him taking down opposing Nemesis. which is the strongest Titan currently in the game. So yeah, he can do it, but it's gonna be difficult for him. So yeah, enjoy the upcoming gameplay. Okay, so I'm up against an alliance mate, apparently hard mode effects in third on, and it's stacked Nemesis is completely maxed out with optimal build for defense. So I will just deploy a bot to start the fight and let my Titan go. I'll speed up because there's no need to wait. So yeah, like I said, you need to use abilities all the time, especially if you're not giving him any help with combiners like Urination and God Neptune, and bots like Warped and Skull Smasher. They can all damage Titans, but if you're giving him any help, it's gonna be a struggle. Yeah, I have to use abilities, as you can see, it's hard. Yeah, I have a sliver of HP left. You can, again, you can use him if you want to, but I just can't encourage it. He's just not that good anymore. I mean, look, he's a Titan, so he can do something, but this is pretty unimpressive. So if you're a new player, if you like him, go for him, but otherwise you can skip him completely. So yeah, this is pretty much it. I hope you found this video helpful, and let me know in the comments who is your favorite Titan. Do you like Fortress Maximus and Scorponok? What are your thoughts about these guys? And yeah, if you like the video, I would really appreciate a like because it helps boost the video in the algorithm. So yeah, I really appreciate it, and thank you.